looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Unlock right.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Indy. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 5. Buffalo 18, 70 Lions, 60 Mavericks, 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Richardson hit him and fumbles it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Go.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Now they imposed their will on that last drive. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
Okay, break. Come on. Buffalo 18. 19. Cut 19. Cut 18.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After a 1-point game, 7-6. Now a 2nd and 6.
19, start.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays, not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson looking to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Richardson to throw off play action. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
16 yards. That's good. For the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken. Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Okay, ready?
They go play action with Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Dragon 60 by 60 by Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Only able to to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And look at this, he's going to keep it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he's going to step up and run. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get it. Let's go.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Trap 60, trap 60, trap 60.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, as time expires in the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
They're the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Bracco leading. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now he'll tuck this and run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen and second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Come on, come on. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Let's go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Dragon 60.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert Okwuegbunam from 8 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
79 Broncos.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No touch it.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Easy, 63, pass. No ball. Hey, spin. 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 68 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Vikings. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
63.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mustang 19. Turn 19. Bronco 80.
Richardson to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
should be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the gun to the good life. Moved out the hood, how you tryna pull me back, guy?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Great.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Tiger swamp.
Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Hurts. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Richardson gets through and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Okay,
Line of
ready?
scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down, a gain of 10.
Got it. Ready?
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60 Bison. Let go.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 33 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
180. Carl left Yenny. Carl left Yenny.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They need two. Here's third down.
63.
Brings up third and 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 11. That's good. For Eagles, first down. First and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now we give to Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Great, set. 180. No touch.
And they take a knee. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout.